Welcome to our in-depth analysis of Bollinger Innovations Inc., ticker symbol BINI. Over the past 3 months, BINI has experienced a catastrophic decline, plummeting from 540 to just 0.0691. That's a staggering loss of over 99% of its value. In this video, we'll break down the technicals, trends, and what this means for investors. Let's start by setting the stage with a look at the overall trend and what's been driving this dramatic fall. BINI's stock has been in a relentless freefall. The trend is strongly downward with no signs of recovery in the recent data. Minor rallies have occurred, but they faded quickly, reinforcing the extreme bearish sentiment. Investors have watched as the price continued to drop, and the overall mood around the stock has shifted to one of caution and fear. This sets the tone for our technical breakdown. Looking at price and volume, the story becomes even clearer. The price has consistently decreased, with only brief minor rallies that quickly fade away. Volume has been highly variable, but the most striking feature is the extremely high volume on days with the steepest declines. This pattern suggests panic selling, as investors rush to exit their positions. The highest volume days match the sharpest price drops, indicating strong selling pressure. All moving averages, both simple SMA and exponential EMA, are significantly above the current price. This is a classic sign of a strong downward trend. Shorter-term averages like the 5, 10, and 20-day are closer to the current price, but still well above it. Longer-term averages are orders of magnitude higher, reflecting just how far the stock has fallen. The EMAs being higher than SMAs also suggests the decline has been accelerating recently. Technical indicators across the board are flashing red for BINI. The fact that all EMAs are higher than their corresponding SMAs points to an accelerating decline. The VWAP, or volume-weighted average price, stands at 3.9689, which is still far above the current price of 0.0691. This means that the average price paid by traders over this period is much higher than where the stock is now, highlighting the depth of the decline. Linear regression analysis of BINI's price would show a steeply negative slope, confirming the severe downward trend. The R-squared value would likely be high, indicating that the trend is not only negative but also consistent and strong. The regression line would paint a clear picture of the relentless decline, leaving little doubt about the direction of the stock's movement. Given the strong downward momentum and the absence of any bullish signals, it's reasonable to predict that BINI's opening price on the next trading day will be close to or even slightly below the previous close of 0.0691. The negative momentum is strong, and unless there's a sudden shift in sentiment or news, further declines seem likely in the immediate future. When we look at support and resistance, the picture is bleak. There's no clear support level in the recent data as the price has been in freefall. The nearest resistance is at the recent high of 0.08149 recorded on December 9. With the current price at 0.0691, it's close to this resistance, suggesting that any upward movement may quickly face selling pressure from those looking to exit. Though we don't have the exact ATR14 value, recent trading shows significant volatility. Daily price ranges have been as high as 10–20%, which is enormous relative to the current low price. This level of volatility means that even small price moves can represent large percentage changes, making the stock extremely risky for traders and investors alike. In the bearish scenario, BINI continues its downward spiral, potentially approaching zero. With no clear support and ongoing selling pressure, this is the most likely outcome if current trends persist. Investors should be aware that further losses are possible, and the risk of total capital loss is very real in this situation. On the other hand, a bullish scenario would require BINI to find a support level and begin consolidating. This could form a base for a future recovery, but there are currently no signs of this happening. For now, any bullish outlook is purely speculative and would require a significant change in sentiment or news. Sideways scenario is also possible, where BINI enters a period of consolidation and trades within a narrow range. This would indicate that the selling pressure has eased, but it would not necessarily signal a recovery. Investors would need to watch for signs of accumulation or renewed interest before considering this a positive development. Investor sentiment around BINI is extremely bearish. The rapid decline and high volatility have shaken confidence, and most traders are either staying away or looking for opportunities to short the stock. This negative sentiment can be self-reinforcing, leading to further declines as more investors rush to exit. BINI is now considered an extremely high-risk investment. With over 99% of its value wiped out in just 3 months, the potential for further losses remains high. Anyone considering an investment in BINI should do so only with capital they are fully prepared to lose. Risk management is absolutely critical in this environment. The collapse of BINI offers important lessons for investors. It highlights the dangers of chasing momentum without proper risk controls and the importance of monitoring technical indicators. Even stocks that seem unstoppable can reverse course dramatically, so always have an exit plan and stay disciplined. BINI's decline is reminiscent of other historic stock crashes. While each situation is unique, the common thread is that extreme declines often come with high volatility, panic selling, and a loss of confidence. By studying these patterns, investors can better prepare for future market shocks. Volume plays a crucial role in understanding market moves. In BINI's case, the highest volumes occurred during the steepest declines, confirming that panic selling was a major driver. Watching volume alongside price action can provide early warning signs of major shifts in sentiment. To recap, BINI's technical indicators all point to a strong and accelerating bearish trend. Moving averages, VWAP, and regression analysis confirm the severity of the decline. There are no clear signs of reversal, and the risk remains extremely high for anyone considering a position. Going forward, investors should watch for any signs of stabilization, such as a flattening of the price trend or a decrease in volatility. News events, changes in volume, or shifts in sentiment could all impact the stock's direction. Staying alert and flexible is key in such a volatile situation. Word of caution, BINI's current state makes it suitable only for the most risk-tolerant investors or traders. For most, it's best to observe from the sidelines and learn from the situation. Extreme caution is advised, and any investment should be made with the expectation of possible total loss. Conclusion: BINI's story is a stark reminder of the risks inherent in the stock market, especially with highly volatile and speculative stocks. The technical, sentiment, and price action all point to a severe downtrend with no immediate signs of recovery. Always do your own research, manage your risk, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.